Nocthentic all on my body. I'm up later, sleep less, and still choose the rock ones with much paper. Can't trust the neighbors, so I switch locations. Big bro, I'ma flex on them like Peyton.
I was also curious about that, like the Tony comics. How'd that come about? Was it just like some?
That shit was beautiful, honestly. Because my phone, I'm trying to find this dumbass lighter. It's all good. It's all good. You know, that was a beautiful thing because I just pretty much, you know, I reached out to Tony because I had an idea. I wanted to like include a mix with every release of clothes. Yeah. So every time we drop like anything, because I want to do also one item a month this year. So if we do one item a month and that works out with a mix as well, it's just a lot of content coming.
Yeah, for sure.
And then that's where authentic content. That's what is like listed as an artist. That's where that came up because it's just like, oh, like that's authentic content. Like that's like, you know, it's not like over the top. Like we're not like on some like authentic records or something. You know what I mean? And like, don't get me wrong. Like if that's what you want to do, so be it. It's just like authentic
just real
content. Exactly. Like you might open up the website and you'll see like an editorial from a homegirl. You know what I mean? It's like mad fire. And like that's the content. You know what I mean? And she did what she wanted to do it. And it's crazy that was also named that because that is, you know, no pun intended, that was very authentic. It was very genuine. Like, reached out to Tony. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to make a mix. He's like, oh, say no more. Like, it's all good. Like,
it's all love.
And, you know, I thought he was going to hit me with, like, a mix, like, you know, his favorite songs.
Yeah, no.
The songs he liked, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like his fader mix, you know? And, you know, he was like, come to my house and shit. And I was just like, okay, like, I don't mind coming.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I pulled up to the house, you know, in Washington Heights and shit like that, like, there was no music being made, no nothing. Like, there was nothing on anything yet. Pull up, Tony opens the door, he's wearing a Baby Glock shirt and authentic sweatpants.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, like we're right into it. You know, we go sit down, start rolling up and shit like that, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna start making the mix. And I was like, all right, cool. And he just starts like hitting on the beats. First off, he pulls out a VHS, puts it in the shit, samples from the VHS blindly, mind you. There's no television or anything. He's just like listening to it on like a speaker or like the speaker. And, you know, he's just like, okay, this sounds cool.
Yeah.
Real quick.
He's on a totally different wave.
Yeah, and like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, motherfucker, what? Like, you just did what now? And I'm like talking to him, and he's just like, yeah, like this is how I'm gonna make the mix. The whole mix is actually gonna be from VHS cassette. And at that point, I was like, oh, no way, because like I said, I thought it was just gonna be like, you know, like Tabby and then like another song, and like, Stand on the Corner, you know, stuff like that. Like I just didn't think it was gonna be like all original. And then he just makes the whole shit, and you know, we're just still smoking and so forth. And Cal, like, I don't know if I missed the cue. I don't know if they talked about it beforehand or anything like that. Maybe I didn't see the eye look between the two. But you know, we're just there chilling stuff, and Cal's just like, all right, I'm ready. And I'm just like, oh, we about to go to the store or something. He's just like, no, we're talking about like, these beats is hot. I'm about to lay down a couple verses. And I was just like, no way. Like, you're not about to do that.
Yeah.
Did that shit I think it had to be 1 or 2 takes. Like, he did that shit so quickly. Because I must have gotten there maybe about 12 o'clock. And I left about like 8:39. So it wasn't a lot of like idling. It was just kind of like getting right to it. And, you know, just knock that mix out. 1, 2, 3, bro. It was amazing. Like, I couldn't, like, you know, I had described what I wanted from like Tony essentially, and he just did that so like he set such an unbelievably high bar. Like I can't
for sure.
Like this is something I want to do often, and like I'm just not really sure where to go from it right now. You know, because he just did so well. Yeah, and it's just like crazy.
How do you top that?
I don't even know where to start. You know, I mean, there's definitely places that we're looking, but just right now it's like wow, like I'm really letting that one play because that was good. And, you know, the length and all that was perfect. We were able to get on the website so, like, people could shop. Yeah. And, like, listen to the mix at the same time. Like, I think that's fire. And it's the perfect length. It's 10 minutes.
Was it, like, an autoplay thing? Like, you get on the website? That's perfect.
Yeah, and it's, like, and we kind of did it. Like, it was, like, without even thinking about the link of the mix. Like, we were just, like, all right, let's see how long it takes. And, like, if you started from the beginning of the website to the checkout, like, slowly, it would be, like, 8-9 minutes. Yeah. And the mix is, like, 10 minutes. Like, why not finish it type shit, you know? Yeah. And it was just like, you know, it was good. And after it was all said and done, my man made like literally like 2 pounds of chicken cutlet and like mad mashed potatoes. Like it was just so much fucking food. Yeah. Like he just made that just on some like, all right, like it's finished. Like let's just cook.
It's feast. Yeah.
Yeah. And he just shut it down in the kitchen. So that's why it was like a great day just in general. Like
for sure.
It's just a very like an experience that like I feel like not many people will ever see. And I'm like thankful for that because it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like some shit that just I don't think. You know what I mean? Unless they want to do it again, that's up to them, and that's perfectly fine. But like,
yeah, for sure.
I don't know if they'll do that again. You know what I mean? Just like, it's a great idea though. They definitely should. I'd love that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like cool to see how like that came about. It was
for sure.
You know I mean?
Yeah, they have
first try too.
They have a next level of chemistry. Like just talking to Cal, you can tell like, you know,
they love each other. Unreal. That shit is tight, and you know, there's no misses in there, dog, and there's a lot of good things coming their way, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, they're making big moves. Big things happening.
I learned from OGs and duck haters. Shit classic like white tees and Chuck Taylors.